Alright, today I'll be showing you how to add the developer tab, add spin buttons, and add a scroll button. First off, to add the developer tab, you have to go up to this, in 2007, you have to go up to the start menu, go down to Excel options, and then under popular, show developer tab, which is the third little button down. Then click OK. And you'll see that now up in top, you have the developer tab. Under the developer tab, go down to developer and then insert. And we'll start off with a spin button. Now, due to spin buttons being a little weird, you have to change your formulas up a little bit in your sample data, which I'll show you in a bit. So you'll get this little drawing thing where you can draw the little box, which is actually the size and shape of your button. So add that in, and you'll see that you get two buttons that pop up. First, you need to actually format the buttons. So right-click the button and go down to Format Control. And this little screen will pop up. The current value is whatever you want your first value to be, and the minimum value, which considering I'm going to be changing tax rate, 0% is fine, and then your maximum value, whatever you want it to be. Tax rate won't go much higher than, let's say, 40%. And then you also have to link the cell, and that's the cell that I'm changing to. So now you can change it by 1%, which if you want to change it by more than 1%, you change this incremental change value. So if you want it to be 5%, it'll start changing it by 5%. Also, if you want to change the size, you can either go over here to size and change it to, I don't know, half an inch by a tenth of an inch. And you can change it that way. You can also right click it and then you can change using these little buttons on the side. Alright, since spin tables and pivot tables are a little weird, in order to do them with percentages, first you need to go into the format cells, and if you have a percentage, it's going to be under this format. What you need to do is you need to go down to custom and change the type to, if you scroll to the very top, general percent. Oops, there it is. Which will change it into a percentage, which will change your overall formula. So at the end of your formula that is being required to be changed, you need to add times 0.01, which will turn it into the correct formula and give you the right answer. Now let's go on to, you need to go under Insert again, under the Developer tab, and then Scroll Bar. And this one you can do either way, left or right. And once again, just draw it in, and it has the exact same formats, which is going to be current value, minimum value, maximum value of 100, incremental change, put this at 5 again, and then cell link. And now with this one, which is kind of cool, you can actually just scroll up and down. Now, what's kind of interesting about this scroll bar is when you go into Format Control, you'll see this page change. This page change, what it is when you click on the actual box inside the two arrows, that's the amount it'll change by. So if you want to change by 10% every time you click in there, you can do that, and it'll change it by 10% every time you click. Alright, now you know about scroll bars, developer tabs, and spin buttons.